What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and we're to help you win another Forza event. This week we have Mud Glorious Mud. It is a recycled event from about a year ago. It was May 2020 the first time we saw this. It is a dirt racing event for Subaru Imprezas or Mitsubishi Evos tuned to be spec. The car I decided to use is the 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B STI. This was the same car I used last year. But let me tell you, I have learned a lot in this last year making these videos, making all these tunes and all these things. I've learned so much. My tune is pretty much a complete 180 of the one I used last year. I'm pretty sure the one I used last year I borrowed, but this one is definitely a grip tune. Because you're definitely going to want grip. Grip is always faster than speed. Well, at least I'd say probably 85% of the time. Last year I had more of a speed. It was more of a balanced kind of speed. Handling wasn't really a priority. It was mainly speed, acceleration. This one is definitely prioritized by grip. And the tune is called B700 Dirt / Snow. I'll show that on the screen right now, along with the share code. This thing is fantastic. I use snow tires. That's the main reason why I'm recommending this car. I think the two best cars to use are either this one or the 2006 Mitsubishi Evo. Because you can put snow tires on them and still have some points to mess around with to put other things on there to help handling or help speed, whichever way you want to look at it, whichever way you want to attack it. But the other cars, if you can put snow tires on, you have to add heavy wheels. You gotta do all sorts of stuff. You really can't even feasibly put snow tires on any of the other cars in the class, really. I'm pretty sure these are the only two that can really accept them with the B tuning spec parameter and still, you know, I guess work. I don't even know if you can even put snow tires on the other ones, but you're definitely going to want snow tires. They help a lot, especially in the first race and the third race. The second race, once you get on the dirt portion, they definitely help a lot. The downside to having snow tires with the B class car is that you're not going to be able to really accelerate too well. Your speed's not going to be that good either, but you will catch up quickly. You will notice in like the second race, maybe in the first race, you might fall behind a little bit, but once you get on those dirt sections, you will catch up. So don't freak out if you fall behind at first, because you will catch up. Race 2, actually barely won. Race 2 is kind of tough, because especially if you start last or around the last car or two. The first couple AI cars are usually pretty quick, so you'll have to track them down and be clean, avoid all the chaos that's in front of you with people slamming into walls and the AI coming to a complete stop and getting in your way and all the usual stuff, the usual shenanigans the AI bring. But you should still at least get a top 3, I'd say, no problem. Race 1, once you get out in front, you're going to crush everybody. Here's what's going to happen. People are going to bring like a fast car. It's going to be like a 6-7 speed, like a 6 handling, like a, I don't know, 8-9 acceleration or something like that. And they're going to be like, oh, well, this thing's so fast, it's going to be so good. And then as soon as they hit that first turn, they're going to slide into a wall. And then they're going to go to the next turn, slide into a wall. And then you're just going to cruise right by them with your maximum grip. You're going to bite on the snow. You're not going to slam into the wall unless you completely overdrive. And you're just going to crush them. And they're going to be like, wow, I should probably use what that guy has. And the main reason that you did that is because of snow tires. They make such a difference. I can't say that enough. They make such a big difference. I will say, if you can put snow tires on your car for winter racing in pretty much any race type, doesn't matter if it's road, dirt, cross country, whatever, put them on. They make such a big difference. For those of you that don't know, rally tires, they automatically switch to snow tires once you get to winter. So I definitely recommend having a dedicated winter tire setup if you can. You will notice, like for road racing, it will say, like for winter even, it will say like race tires give you better handling characteristics, more grip, whatever. But snow tires will still give you better grip in the winter than the regular race tires will, because there's going to be no matter what road you're on, there's going to be at some point, there's going to be some snow on it, and it's definitely going to make a big difference having the snow tires on. And the dirt, it also makes a big difference, because you're not going to slide on the snow, ice, slam to the walls very easily if you have the snow tires on. That's why I think they're very crucial for this event, for B class. That's why I want to use one of these two cars, this one or the 06 Evo. I do think this one's better. I will explain further on that in a minute. But the snow tires make such a big difference because since you're limited to B, most of these cars start off as like the mid to high B area around there, like the tuning point wise, so you can't really do a whole lot. So like handling, since you're going to want handling, it's going to be your best bet to win, easiest way to drive, all that. You can't do a whole lot of like weight modification. You can't do a whole lot of things to affect handling too well. Once you put the snow tires on, you can't do a whole lot other than, like, I put rally springs on, and I put a heavier clutch, or race clutch I should say, to make it shift a little smoother, because this thing does kind of have a slow delay shifting. You can tell it has like the real manual transmission feel, but I help it a little bit, but it's still the car to choose even with that shortcoming. But I know I'm getting off topic here a lot, trying to cover all the bases here, but the snow tires make a big difference. That's why I recommend this car the most. Grip beats speed. If you want to go for a faster setup, feel free. You just might struggle a touch, but I definitely think grip's the way to go. That's why I use this or the 06 Evo. I'm trying to think what else I could say here. Like, a lot of people aren't going to use snow tires. I would say probably 95%, that's that high of a number, are not going to use snow tires. They're going to use just a regular tune they'd probably use just for regular dirt racing, and they're going to struggle, and you're just going to cruise by them if you have the snow tires on, and you're going to crush them. They just make such a big difference. Even if you are slow at the beginning, you will catch up. So let me know down in the comments what car you decide to use, what tune you decide to use. If you went with my route of the snow tire grip setup, let me know down in the comments. If you didn't, if you went with more of a speed setup, as long as you won, that's all that matters. I'm just trying to give you my opinion, the easiest way to win. So hopefully you guys can win, get the, I think it's the 04 Impreza, woohoo. Such a very, very good prize car. Not really, it's extremely common. Nonetheless, get the challenges done. And I will see you guys next week for spring, which will most likely be a recycle as well.